I hear you, long live VA. And I remember you told me about it too, bro. All right, Gina's up here. What's up? How you doing? Let me
Hey,
turn
how
this
you
down a little
doing?
bit.
Can you hear
Pretty
me?
good. Yes, I can hear you. I'm turning this music down a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so we can have a little conversation.
Yes.
Mike. There we go. All right, we good.
Okay. Thank you for having me. And
Hey,
like I
yes, ma'am.
said, get to know me for yourself.
Right.
I only expose people who, come after me. I don't know these strange people. And when they
For real.
mount panels and keep asking about Queen or lie on Queen, I just like to know who it
Oh,
is.
and I
You
know
know?
who you talking about over there. But Queen, sometimes you gotta
Mhm.
look past. Some of them is just kids, and I'm
Mhm.
actually glad he's got a few younger crowd of people up there now because you remember
Mhm.
last year around this time it was older people just showing and it was bizarre. So you
Yes.
can understand a little bit more of the behavior from the younger people than other than people 45 plus acting the way they did,
Right.
and some of them still are.
Mhm. Yes,
So
it's just that I am a registered nurse and I am a mandated reporter of this issue. And to have men, and that's the optics of it, saying that I, as a woman and a survivor and a registered nurse,
yeah,
supports this subject is very offensive. And
right, and I know what you're
it just
talking
went
about,
too
and they're
far. It was very offensive, very
right.
offensive.
And
Mhm.
Queen, can I ask you? Okay, so I can get a little more in depth and a little more detail on the topic because I kind of know what you're talking
Mhm.
about. So this
Yeah.
Earth Day Venus lady, who is that?
I'm not
You know what?
sure I'm not sure who she is. I know she's a content creator. And
Okay,
so everyone wants a little look at, they all do, and to grow their channels.
right,
Like before, anybody they get a little burst, but the rhetoric we know, we can go to a channel, they can't fool us no more. If they're dark, they're dark.
right,
Skinny happened to fool them. He didn't fool me. And
right,
he was just pretending to be a character that was a clean cut barber family man. And he had this past on YouTube. If you just went and searched him, you would have known he was dark on YouTube. And a lot of people didn't do that. And I didn't do it either. It's just, it was strange for him to come after a moderator who said nothing to him in the viciousness that he did. But then when I did do my research, because again, I need to know who this is,
right.
because he does stay pretty close to me. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah,
was
a lot of you
surprised.
guys do. A lot of you guys do.
Yes,
A lot of
and
you
they're
guys
right
do.
in Georgia. And I was just surprised once I started doing my research. How did he slip through the cracks? Um, this language of deceased parents is nothing new. How did
Yeah,
he slip through the cracks? Um, and so, like I say, once it happened to me, and yes, I decided to report it because um, I was I'm a protected status on YouTube, and I
yeah,
wanted to test YouTube's policy.
right.
And
Well,
then once it got out that I will report, that's when the some of the content creators who participate in that style of content tried to silence me. And they still haven't.
right.
And their channels have suffered. And I don't know why they're self-sabotaging themselves that way. But with this incident, it was Lord in to me. No one can tell me it was Lord in what Skinny did, because they said a registered nurse, a black woman who has been violated and an
Right.
underage, supported a man having sex with an underage woman. And I speak for Queen. I will never allow a
Yeah.
man who is on the docket with Skinny. He's on the docket, damn D with Skinny,
Uh-huh.
in a real court case. He,
Okay, so okay. so they went to court too, because I know I heard about the
Mhm.
other person, Mr. Skinny went to court with, but so he went to court with Damn D too.
No, him and Damn Dear were both co-defendants against another black man. They
Oh,
did the
okay, I
same
get what you're
thing to
saying.
me, to another man. It's all on my community wall. I
Okay,
posted
yeah,
it.
I'll have to go back and
Yeah.
read it in detail, but
And it
yeah,
wasn't even long ago
uh-huh,
that they were admonished in civil court for this style because this is in court. It's all about, especially in civil, what would a reasonable person do at
right.
40 and 50? Like you said, young people, yes, they may do this. They're still growing. The
Right.
40 and 50, they should have been out their systems.
System. Yeah, and that's the crazy part about it, man. It's bizarre and insane. It's like because you can't say shit about me because half of you guys are old enough to be my father, man. So like
Uh-huh.
it's and I'm rumbling with people and talking shit. They talking the best of
Uh-huh.
shit. Like damn, you think they my age?
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
I'm not
it's not a
trying to
lot of
bring
maturity.
any smoke
No, you can
to
say
your
whatever
to
you
your
want to
channel.
say.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want to say on here. This is an open channel. You know how I grow, how I
Hmm.
get down. We had our,
Hmm.
our our instances and seeing when you brought up the thing with Skinny when he was with you guys.
Uh-huh.
You remember I was
Yeah.
trying to I
We
was
were
trolling
there.
Kwame.
Mhm.
I wasn't even aware of him too much. I just seen him as a person that was trying to attach himself for
Mhm.
some type of notoriety and gain, of course. But it even from what I seen about him, see, because and see Queen, that's the part I did miss out on because I never watched none of his shows, like his night shows or anything, which you guys talked about, until he
Mhm.
left for Kwame and all the whole thing happened, the whole debacle happened. Then I was over there with Suge. So I didn't
Mhm.
really even learn about that dude. I didn't know nothing about like what you said. So I do remember vaguely, like I remember they were talk. Kwame used to talk about what was going on with you and him, and I never understood it, but now it makes sense. No, I get it now.
Yeah. It's been one of the most bizarre. But it's the cavemen YouTubers, the Tommies, the Shug, the Damn D's, the Skinny. They
Right.
were allowed to get away with harassing, intimidating just about anybody. So they was running, I guess, the black sector. Not, it wasn't, I guess, the dirty sector, but the sneaker. It's just a bizarre group of men. And
And
they,
see, you're breaking a lot of this to me because a lot of people like
yes.
me were just new to this live stream shit just
Hmm.
only like a year ago. Like I wasn't out here watching none of this shit. So you are bringing me up to speed on all this shit too.
Hmm. And some guys in the sneaker community, and this is not all of the guys that promote sneakers. So when I say that, and I don't want to offend you guys in the sneaker community, because
Yeah,
not all of them,
they ruthless.
yes, and not all of them, and normally because they're gamers, most of them are gamers. So
Right.
gamers are very competitive, and they see everything as defeat, defeat, defeat. But see, in real world, behavior has real consequences. And it's kind of like 49, Suge's age, Damn D's age, Skinny's age.
Right.
This does not transfer to behavior in real life. And
And that's what I didn't understand the whole thing with Gilbert Arenas and that
yeah.
is like, man, dude, like what
Mhm.
are you promoting, bro? Like
And
seriously,
see,
like if you're gonna
he is
have this
kind
guy
of,
working for you,
mhm,
you need to have him stop with the fuck that bullshit. Like nobody
mhm,
that bro, that's not a professional look to have. Eventually, like this dude says he wants to grow
mhm.
and get bigger up there. You're not gonna do it by trolling people and acting like a juvenile on the internet still, bro. And then running around talking about I got a job with this company. Like what the
No.
fuck? Like
No, he's
it's
not.
buffoonery, man.
And all of them, like I said, the main ones I'm talking about, Suge, Damn D, Skinny,
Yeah,
Tommy. Well, Tommy is gone. It's the evolution of YouTube has done away with that type style of attack.
I
Like
see.
if they want to participate, they have to be participating with someone who is actually participating.
Right.
It's just not a fair level field. I'm not a brown skinned lady or a sister T. If
So
those ladies want to entertain this and they don't mind the back and forth, but and they're going to be open to someone claiming that they believe in child molestation, that's one thing. They don't care if someone says that about them.
well,
Brown
that was
skinned
the whole
lady,
thing. They've been honestly, Quinn. I'm be real with you this too, and it's a good time to bring this up. You know, the
yes.
whole thing with facts. I've been having people hammer me about
Mhm.
that. Been kind of getting a little, harassed on shit. Like, and they'll
Yeah.
say anything or put anything on you. Like, and then
Mhm.
they haven't even waited till the conclusions came to
Mhm.
everything. They're just saying, okay, fuck it. You need to think this, think that, or you like that. Like, dude, no, I don't roll like that, man.
Right. And that's why I said yesterday I can no longer support Lonnie because I still um was supporting Lonnie
What's
to a
up, Miss
certain
Eve?
extent. I don't support her um as a voice for black women, but she's a little struggling content creator trying to find her way. But she is an opportunist with this subject. And
Mm-hmm.
she's still scorned from last year. And this is her lick back, get back. Well, I don't support women who lie on men this way, not in real life and not online. And so I until she present and she did a real live yesterday. She said, "Oh, I think she said, and I could be misquoting her. I'm not reading what she put on her
Right.
community wall. She said something about, oh, he's not on the register because in 2007, I believe, I could be misquoting her. There
Right.
was no registry. I was a child care provider, and I used to look through the registry in the early 90s just to make sure, you know,
Mm-hmm.
there was no fathers that was on that